Have you ever been trapped in an elevator with your boss right after calling in sick? Last Friday morning, I texted my boss that I had food poisoning from some sketchy gas station sushi. Complete lie. I was planning to meet up with my girlfriend Rachel for a long weekend trip to the mountains. We'd been dating for 6 months, but nobody at work knew because she worked in accounting 2 floors down, and dating co-workers was seriously frowned upon. My plan was foolproof. Get out of the building by 9:30, meet Rachel in the parking garage, and drive off before anyone spotted us. I even practiced my sick voice when I called Mr. Davidson that morning, throwing in some fake coughs for good measure. But when I stepped into the elevator at 9:28, there he was, Mr. Davidson, standing right there with a cup of coffee and his usual grumpy morning face. "Hey there, Jake," he said, eyeing me up and down. "Feeling better already?" My heart dropped into my stomach. I quickly hunched over and groaned. Not really. Had to run to the pharmacy for some medicine. Doctor said I need to stay hydrated and rest, but this couldn't wait. That's when the elevator made this awful grinding noise and just stopped, between floors 8 and 9. The lights flickered once, then the emergency lighting kicked in. We were stuck. For the first 20 minutes, we just stood there awkwardly. Mr. Davidson kept hitting the emergency button, but nobody answered. I was sweating like crazy, not from being sick, but because Rachel was probably already waiting for me downstairs. Then my phone buzzed. "Rachel, where are you? I'm in spot C14 like we planned. Everything okay?" I quickly turned my phone face down, but Mr. Davidson had already glanced over. His eyebrow went up. "Rachel from accounting?" he asked. I felt my face turn red. Yeah, she was just checking on me. We're friends." Another buzz. "Rachel, babe, I packed snacks for the drive. Can't wait to see the sunset from the cabin." This time, Mr. Davidson definitely saw it. He didn't say anything, just stared at me with this look like he was putting puzzle pieces together. My phone kept going off. Rachel sent a photo of her wearing my college hoodie, making a silly face in her car mirror. Then another text about how excited she was for our romantic getaway weekend. Mr. Davidson crossed his arms. Interesting recovery time for food poisoning. I wanted to disappear. The elevator felt like it was getting smaller and hotter. I tried to explain, stumbling over my words about how Rachel was just being nice, how the messages were probably meant for someone else. Anything to dig myself out of this hole. But then the worst text came through. "Rachel, Jake, seriously, where are you? I told my roommate I'd be gone all weekend with my secret boyfriend. She's making jokes about us eloping." The silence in that elevator was deafening. Mr. Davidson just looked at me, then at my phone, then back at me. "Food poisoning, huh?" he said quietly. The elevator finally started moving again after what felt like hours, but was probably only 45 minutes. When we reached the ground floor, Mr. Davidson stepped out first. "Jake," he said, not even turning around, "don't bother coming in Monday. HR will call you." I watched him walk away, then looked down at my phone. 3 missed calls from Rachel. By Monday morning, the whole office knew. Rachel got called into HR too. Turns out the company had a strict policy about undisclosed relationships between employees, especially when one person lies to get time off to be with the other. I lost my job. Rachel got written up and transferred to a different department. Our weekend trip never happened because I was too busy updating my resume and explaining to my parents why I was suddenly unemployed. The worst part? Rachel broke up with me 2 weeks later. Said she couldn't trust someone who would lie so easily, even if it was just to spend time with her.